Hey guys, um, I've really been going through a lot of extremely deep heart chakra purification and healing. I've been feeling these Lion's Gate energies bringing into my awareness old hurts and betrayals that I had unconsciously been repressing. And that maybe that these old hurts and betrayals didn't really hurt me so much on an egoic level, but on the level of my true heart, of deeper layers of consciousness. These betrayals and hurts have been extremely painful. And so I'm just allowing these energies to really just dissolve all this stuff for me. And I'm noticing a little bit of a depression. You know, another word for depression is just grief. And it's been present today. And I've noticed myself welcoming it forward and allowing it to be here and not getting, pulled into the mind space about why it shouldn't be here, or what we've done wrong, or what we could have done to not be depressed, and all of those kinds of silly things. Because the mind always will see darkness as a problem. But really just allowing myself to be all the way whatever I am. And that's been super cathartic. Just like feeling myself super grateful, feeling a level of appreciation for these Lion's Gate energies and how they've been transforming me from the inside out. Yesterday I had lots of hatred flowing through, lots of latent energies of rage and anger. I was like flipping this big tire over and over again, just moving it through. And usually under hatred and rage, there's just a lot of grief and sadness. And so I've been noticing how these Lion's Gate energies have an intelligence to them. It's like they're pulling up that inferno of fury that, how could they, kind of like, fuck them, I hate this, I hate life was a common theme. That those feelings of the anger of being betrayed, of being hurt so badly. And these can go way deep. I'm noticing this Lion's Gate portal has been penetrating into our beings really, really deep. I mean, this could go past lives deep. Getting some chills saying that. And yeah, I've just been noticing just a lot of healing happening in the heart space. I had the rage flow through and the anger, and a lot of it was turned inwards at myself, coming from a core wound of unworthiness, and I suck, and all that kind of stuff. And just feeling and watching and observing as these Lion's Gate energies were just untangling all of that nonsense, all of that stuff that isn't rooted in truth at all of those lies. Just like the trauma speaking. I could see it more clearly because of these heightened energies that we're all experiencing right now. And so just flowing with the anger and the rage and the hatred and letting it move through, letting myself get really engaged with the body, trying to channel it productively the best I could. And then as those energies moved through, noticing that underneath them, the grief surfacing, the deep hurt, the hurt that I didn't even want to admit was there. It's like with these latent wounds, our psyches, our egoic structures, they don't even want to admit that that person hurt us so badly, or that situation had such a dramatic effect on our well-being. It's like we almost want to lie to ourselves to minimize the pain that we that we experienced. But that doesn't work because the pain stays in the body. And with these Lionsgate energies, any pain that you've been trying to hide from yourself or pretend like isn't there, it's going to come up for you to see and for you to feel and for you to accept. One of the huge things, one of the big opportunities right now with these energies is you get to really reaffirm for yourself what's the most important thing in your life. And for me, I've gotten to reaffirm that God is the most important thing in my life. That my relationship with Sri Aurobindo is the most important thing in my life. That connecting to God, connecting to Sri Aurobindo takes priority over everything. And that's one of the openings right now that's available, is for you to really reprioritize how you live your life. Who do you live your life for? And you'll notice as you really anchor in and devote yourself, as this deeper type of devotion starts to cultivate within you, to live your life for something higher, that it will be more, you'll feel more supported, you'll feel more resourced to meet these difficult emotions and old traumas that are being cleansed from your being right now. You know, if you go to the mind to try to do this work, the mind's going to have a lot of solutions for you that aren't going to necessarily be the most supportive. Your mind's going to try to tell you to change things out here. That's what the mind does. The mind's going to, if we're linked up and identified with the mind during these intense energetic times, we're really going to be trying to externalize love. We're going to try to be finding God in a person, in an addiction, in an achievement. And in that way, we're still going to feel estranged from God, even if we get the things that we think will lead us to God. We're going to be still left feeling empty and despairing, even if we get the temporary high of the new thing, whatever it is that we're striving for. But there was this quote Sri was telling me, or I was coming through, something like, you know, if we don't find a way to get high on our own inner state, we will always be a beggar. We will always be an addict. Because that's really what we're looking to do when we're not making God, connecting to God, our first priority, and we're going outside of ourselves to find God, whether it's getting lost in addiction or looking for the new love affair, sex, not making things wrong or bad. I'm just saying, when we're seeking these things from a place of lack, when we're seeking these things from a place of, I don't feel connected to God, I need something outside of me to help me feel connected to God. You know, we're seeking these things to try to get high. We're going to try to help someone else help us open our heart, whether it's like a new relationship or some type of drug, or maybe the new achievement. And these things, like I said, can temporarily work, but they don't satiate us fully. They're not a long-term solution. They're always going to lead us back to ourself and our own desolation and our own emptiness and our own disconnection from Source, from God. They can be helpful when we do that, because they're just going to amplify our own sense of inner lack. our own sense of we're not good enough. Even if they temporarily have some type of effect of making us feel high and great, they will always only serve to amplify the disconnection we felt that brought us into the thing in the first place. Whatever the thing is that you're chasing to find God in. I'm not saying any of those things are wrong or bad, but where are we creating from? Are we creating from this place of I'm already so full? I already know who I am, that I'm a divine being. That my cup overfloweth. And I'm coming into this relationship or into this work or whatever it is to share love. But when we're not connecting to God first in our own bodies, we tend to go into relationships to extract, or to the career to extract, or whatever it is. We need something outside of ourselves. And we can skillfully do this. That's what healing containers are for. That's what spiritual retreats are for. That's what therapy is all about. That's what group connections about. So we can take those parts to those places to get what they need. And there's a level of an intelligence there when we do that. But ultimately, this will always come back to you. And how deep is your connection with your Creator? There's nothing else out here in the world of form is going to satisfy you. No person's going to get you there, nothing. Not even the greatest spiritual teacher can get you there. It's about you and your devotion to making God the most important thing in your life. And right now is a really powerful time for that shift to occur within you. And you'll still be feeling the pain. There's always going to be transformation going on. But you'll feel connected to God amidst it all happening. There will be this level of trust, this foundation. There will be this sense that the silence is holding you, regardless of what the body's moving through on an evolutionary level. You already are that which the body is evolving into. You're just holding space for this body as it goes through its upgrades and its releases and its healings. The body's going to want you to chase things. That's just what we're programmed to do. But if you can deepen into your divine nature, if you make that your priority, then it's going to help your body heal a lot faster. Or at least you'll have a lot more presence for what's happening. Yeah, felt good to share. I'm going to be doing an authentic movement and meditation tomorrow. And there will be group shares and those will be optional, and those will be at the end of the authentic movement and meditation period. There's going to be a link in the description box for that. I might put one in the comments as well. I'll be there with Shri Aurobindo and the Divine Mother. And we'd love to have you guys join. Last time I did this, one of you came. And it was a truly special experience. And I just felt so much bliss and grace. And I just felt like the container is just really potent. So, yeah, it's there for you guys. This container is there for you guys. It'll continue to be there for you guys. I'm going to keep offering this service. And if it's just me and Shri and the Divine Mother, that's perfect for me too. But if, 10 of you show up, that's amazing. If one of you comes, it's all perfect. It's just the container is the important thing. Living that Dharma, setting the container. That's as far as I can take it. The Divine has to sort of do the rest. And it just excites me to show up for that. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else. Sending you guys so much love and support. And yeah, I hope you get everything you need from this Lionsgate portal. Namaste.